Lord, have mercy.
Thinking about the father.
What's good, y'all?
Good morning.
This is Nicmas Day. I don't know. We're going to put it on the screen because we don't know. You know we get over here. 12 days of Nicmas.
Okay.
So I'm going to do a video every day. Well, at this point, by the time they see this, I have done videos every day.
Awesome.
Yeah, for 12 days.
Nicmas.
Yes, Nicmas. And as you can see, I took my braids out last night.
Yeah.
And we are ready to do things today.
Yes, we are.
So we shooting tomorrow. Tell the people about, first of all, introduce yourself.
All right. No. All right, guys and everybody. I just don't like. Anyway, hi.
What do I say?
Clearly, I don't have much experience doing this.
I'd be like, I can't even think of what I'd be saying.
It's because it's early in the morning.
Yeah, just hit them with a hey, y'all.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. How about that? I like that much better. So I'm Nigel Mask at Nigel's Gifted Hands on Instagram. Yeah, so we're getting ready to prep Nikki's hair for tomorrow's shoot. What's tomorrow's shoot? Glad you asked. So I'm doing a branding shoot, a beauty shoot for my website. So I'm revamping the website. It's been a long time coming, y'all.
A whole long time.
A whole long
time.
But I have some friends who've been with me since the very beginning of the business and back when I was doing hair in the house. So in the dorm rooms and all the things. So tomorrow we're finally doing a shoot. I have some great people that are on the team. So I'm very excited.
Yes.
So yeah, we're going to get her prepped.
Yes.
Today for
because I can't be looking like this.
No, that ain't. I mean, it's a look.
It's a look.
It's a
but
look.
when you get a no, we ain't gonna do
that. But that's
that.
not what we want for the shoot though.
No.
That
we ain't going. We ain't going for Donna Summers.
We're not going for dirt.
We going for Summer Walker.
Summer Walker.
Been a few hours, but it feel like days. Only been days, but it feel like months. We gone for a year, only go like once. Life move fast when you doing what you want.
And I've ever told you that I love moving.
Do you for real?
Mm-hmm.
Like you for real?
Mm-hmm. I like change.
Nikki, this is the first time I've ever heard something this wild come out of your mouth.
I love newness. I love new opportunities. I love to move.
I didn't know that about you.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, this is real.
Mm-hmm. Because I never moved growing up. We lived in the same house my whole life.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, for me as an adult, I'm like, ooh, I get to move. I get to change.
When I tell you, I am such, I like stability.
Stability.
To be honest, I think there's a part of me that would have liked to have lived that type of life, but I wasn't a risk taker.
Yeah, I like risks.
Early on, because after undergrad, if I sometimes I would think, I was like, what if I had packed up and was like, oh, I'm gonna go live somewhere.
I think I'm gonna include this in the vlog.
Do the things, like I just didn't. Yeah, I was like, ooh, child, what?
I'm trying to turn this down, but this case don't fit the phone. Sorry. I'll cut that part down.
Dang, cause your face.
I'm trying to turn it down, and so you can tell your story.
You can't, because the case.
Nigel, we've been through this.
I know what.
Friend.
I know.
You way too fly.
I'm gonna order me a case. I'm gonna order one a day.
Yeah.
Oh,
So he got a case on the phone.
Yeah.
But if you drop it, it's gonna fall out. So what's it
sometimes I get on my own nerves when I get ready to try to turn it down.
What case is this?
It just got stretched out.
Ooh. How? So you made my wig fall. How?
I don't know, because it used to fit. It's for serious.
Your phone lost weight? Like what?
Did.
Get off my nerves.
Updates.
Get off my nerves.
Down. It did really used to fit. I don't know what happened. And it's the material, right? Anyway, so, wrist.
Yes, wrist. You risking that phone every day.
Almost fell. Every single day I risk the fact that phone could literally just fall up out of there.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I used to think about that. Like, oh, what if but I was risk adverse to an extent.
Okay.
If I couldn't calculate it, if it didn't make sense, I was like, ooh, no.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. Because when I wanted to, originally I was like, oh, maybe I might move to Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
When Mario moved there, but the goal was to get into grad school at UNCG.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I had to have a strategy. And so when I needed to retake the GRE, I was like, ooh, try doing that. Not right now.
Right.
So
Get somebody else to do it.
Get somebody else to do it. So with that being said, I was like, oh. So when I got the opportunity, well, it's kind of funny because Cincinnati was still home. Well, it was home at that time.
Yeah.
So even though I was no longer working at the bank, which was a temporary job anyway, I knew I still had work, right? So I could still do hair out at home because I had a network here. So I was like, well, there's no sense to be trying to run somewhere where I don't know nobody.
That's true. And
then get there and sleeping on his couch or an air mattress, and I was like, ooh, the ghetto. Like, that's how I felt in my mind. Whereas some other people would be like, ooh, adventure. Ooh, this will help propel me because, you know, I can make sense of it now in my 32-year-old mind. But my 22-year-old mind was like, oh, no.
See, my 38-year-old mind is like, part of me feels, and I don't know if this is like a Gemini thing. You know I'm believing all that stuff for real. But it's like part of me feels like I should be stable now. But then the other part of me is like, shake up life and see what happens.
But you know what? I did have a conversation with a client where it was, for the lack of a better phrase, she was like, I'm basically like mourning the youth and the risk type of attitude that I had when I was in my 20s. And she's like, now I'm like about to be in my 40s, and like it's that. It's like, okay, we can still take some risks, but let's just be more
like, you gotta be responsible with your risk.
Yeah, you can't just
and
be
I don't
like,
want to be a burden to anybody because of the choices that I make.
Right.
At the same time, I'm like, I feel like I'm drowning where I am, so can we please, like, and like, I had to talk, when I talked to my pastor about it, I told him, like, I'm the type of person that I don't like stagnant at all. And I mean, some people don't mind it, but when I say it sends me. Like, makes me want to pull this wig off, but you putting it on, so I won't do that. But, and I also think sometimes that in my mind, I confuse stability with stagnancy. Is that even a word? But we're going to make it one today.
It's one today. And it might not necessarily be that.
Right. But I get those two confused, that I'm like, okay, if I get the house and I get the, you know, the career and all the things, that it's like, but then where's my adventure at? Like, where do I get to have, where's my fun in that? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and also, I feel like I'm made for more. So I'm the type of person that, like, as soon as I achieve something, I have to achieve something else. So I, like, where some people can achieve and they rest on those laurels for years, I'm like, did my hair grow? Did it get bigger?
No, it's just been a while.
Okay.
You know, just had to get familiar.
Okay.
With the
I was about to say,
placement.
be like that phone case, you know.
No, but for real,
it don't fit no more.
I was like, ooh, it's been a minute.
But so it's like, I don't like to. The best way, I think, because I think I was talking to my mom about it, and she referred to both, I guess, she and myself as high achievers. And when high achievers aren't achieving, we feel like failures almost.
Yeah.
And I just know I'm meant to do more, and I'm not doing it right now.
Yes.
And am I still making impact? Yes, because, you know, people DM me and things all the time and say, like, that I've helped them in different ways. So I know, like, I don't think that I've failed. It's just that I'm hungry to still achieve.
Yeah.
Once I taste it, I'm like, okay, I need more of that. Like that Chef Nam food. Like, I need more. Like, I can't just take one bite of achieving something and be like, oh, well, that must be it.
But I also recognize, like, some stuff. Also recognize that some things happen in seasons, right?
Oh, of course.
And it's the ebbs and flows of stuff. And so, at the same time that you want to achieve, you also recognize there's some stuff that you need to grow in and be more consistent in and stuff too, right? So it's like, we as well as we should, want to achieve. We got to taste of the success. We've done the things on this level. We want to elevate.
Yeah.
But it also comes the point to checks and balances. Like, okay, so I've done these great things here, but I actually still need to work on these things here because some of these habits I can't take with me over here.
All right, listen, I might not even have to go to church
because some of the habits.
No, that's real.
We don't want to take over there, and we can easily brush off some of those habits because we have experienced the success. So it's like, I did it, and I still ain't consistent over here.
Yeah.
I really haven't touched on that. So clearly, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
But we also know that it's really not fine. And it's just God's grace that it did happen, and He's just showing us like I can still take you where you gotta go.
Yeah.
But I still ain't forgot about the fact that I need you to work on that and to be better over there.
You get my best, man.
So. And so it is and we're constantly going to be developing discipline, but there's certain levels of discipline that I'm sure He wants us to master before He takes us to His next place, because we going to fumble the bag.
Yeah.
And He's like, it's not that you can't have the bag. I want you to have the bag. And you see other people getting the bag.
Yeah.
But that's why we enjoy hearing other creative stories, because the truth of the matter is we all got some habits that we have to unlearn.
Yeah.
In order, to get to where we're trying to go. That's just like what we were just talking about, with your diagram. It's just like, okay, what else, outside of expenses, like what other personal habits or tendencies that we have where it's like, okay.
Yeah. Because my
I can't
ability.
be Oprah if I'm doing this. You know what I mean? Or Oprah couldn't be Oprah. Let's be clear. If she didn't get rid of some of her habits.
And we just talked about it, when you was washing my hair, about how we got to work on consistency.
Yeah. Because think about what our inconsistency gets us.
Yeah.
Or being
we'll have
procrastinating.
Yeah, we'll have successes.
Yeah.
But we could have more success if we was more organized and together and consistent.
And just talk about that. Why I couldn't get no Dunkin' this morning? Because
we literally had to be somewhere at 9:30 and we started getting ready at 8:56. Yep.
And it wasn't because we wasn't up.
We was up. Wide awake, matter of fact. We was up.
But then I want to get up like, ooh, let me make a hot breakfast.
Right.
What? You should have been doing that. You should have planned better.
Yeah.
Or, yeah. Or when I find myself, like, some clients, they'll be like, oh, can I get this wig? I'm like, yeah. I'm going out of town on Thursday. What?
This one?
And
it's Wednesday?
Yeah. And so here I am, up late at night, knowing that I don't like to do work past a certain hour.
Yeah.
Knowing that I haven't given myself the chance to even take the daggone sewing machine back out the box. To even learn how to start to use it.
Yeah.
So here I am, hand stitching, looking sad. For getting up super early in the morning. Taking advantage of the fact that I do like to get up early to get work done.
Yeah.
But why do I have to get up and do that?
Right. And then it's not your best work.
And it's not my best work.
Yeah.
I'm just checking the box.
Yeah. I put out a lot of videos that I felt like just check the box. But I really could be in my bag creatively and be doing all the things they're doing. Like, I have ideas that I don't see any other YouTubers doing, but I just don't be doing them. Like, and it's like, why? When that's literally like the one thing that I have full autonomy over.
And that's even...
Nobody can tell me. I mean, obviously, like, I ain't gonna be putting nothing crazy on the internet, but like, nobody can tell me like, no, you can't do a video about that. Like,
yeah, you can do what you want to do.
And I'm not doing it. And like, what are you doing?
But see, so habits.
Yeah.
Going back to the habits of it all. You gotta change your habits.
Yeah.
Yep, you and me both. That's just like this project, another project I've been working on in my head, where I got started. But see, I was flushing out the ideas. I was on a flight. I was like, oh, this is what people be talking about when they be doing work on the plane.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm over here trying to sleep and meditate.
Oh, I'll be knocked.
So I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
But we go on these trips too because we like adventure. We like to see new things, all this stuff, which is also great. And also, sometimes it's like, okay, I need to postpone the trip to do some work, or if I'm going to go, let me carve out some time during the trip to actually work on this.
Yeah.
Because that's something else I could do. Everything, I ain't got to be moving and shaking all the time on certain trips, or scaling back on the amount of time that I'm there.
Yeah.
Like I was telling you earlier, like, I don't have to go to this particular place Friday through Monday. I can go Saturday.
Right.
I can either make some money, or I could take off that Friday and
relax and
relax,
prepare.
do some administrative.
And you still taking the trip.
Yep.
So it's not like you missing out on what you really enjoy.
Yep.
But you being just more responsible about it.
That's it.
Yeah.
And that's what I want, to be a little bit more responsible about it, because I need to get the money. I need to get this product. I need to get this product out of my head, and it being done. It needs to be done, and it needs to come out in 2023.
Listen, anybody in the Subscribe Tribe, y'all know how to teach people how to organize and plan to plan.
It is a thing.
There has to be somebody out here who knows how to get people together like us. Like
there are.
Has to be. And can I pay you in sweaters?
That part.
I give really great hugs.
I have really, and I smell great.
Yes, I smell amazing. I have the potential to be really, 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 really rich someday. And
with your help.
With your help. You can be a part of it. I can do this because of you.
Because of you.
And listen, when I give well. So like
that is very true.
That's been my prayer to God. I'm like, God, you made me a giver. Yeah. So you have to provide so I can operate in how you made me.
And for me, I'm like, show me how you have already prepared or provided. Or, yeah, that'd be
I know how he done provided, because when I look at what I made this year versus what I cost this year, the math ain't mathing. It's God. It is literally God. Like I'm like last year, I was in my bag and I was getting the bag. This year, I am getting bagged. Like it is. The industry shift, the inflation, the whole combination of all of it is just like a lot on an entrepreneur. And it's like, I can't explain how all my bills are paid. Maybe I might be a little bit late on Verizon or something, but all the bills are paid.
Because she is old.
They ain't going nowhere, and I ain't going nowhere either with them. But
right.
The bills are paid, and I know, like, he'll just present opportunities to me. Like the people with that wedding that I recorded, like things like that, where I'm like, I see how you come through, so I'm not trying to act ungrateful, like you ain't did this, because situations could be horrible, and they not. I just want to thrive. Like I've tasted it, I've experienced it, I know what it's like. And not even just the financial aspect of it, but really feeling like I'm that girl. You know what I'm saying? Like with modeling, with influencing, with all of that. At one point, it was like I was killing the game, and now it's just like, not that I'm not still. It's just so slow. It's so much more slower, and I'm the type of person. Once I achieve, I want to keep achieving, and I also feel like once you reach some level, you ain't supposed to dip back down. You're supposed to keep, the way my mind is wired, you're supposed to keep elevating. So even if you plateau, to me, that's like going down almost, versus like just keep going up.
Not.
I know. I mean, I be trying to remember that. I can't even say I know, but I be trying to remember.
It's not.
Yeah.
Like on certain levels, like you get to there and then you here for a little bit.
Yeah.
Because you got to get what you got to get. You got to learn how to maintain, be consistent. Then you can,
And it's like I've been, as much as I don't like doing it, like just even helping on the weekends, like working for my mom part-time has helped me get through all of this as well. Like, did I ever want to do that again? No, because that was like my whole childhood, and nothing against her. It's just, again, when I feel like once you've graduated past, it's like you graduating from high school, but then you start freshman year over. That's how I be feeling. Versus like once you go past something, you passed it. So I thought. Yeah.
Well, and I think that's kind of like them lessons sometimes too. When it's like, until you get the lesson, you're gonna keep retaking the test.
Well, Jesus, can I get a cheat sheet? Because I
feel like sometimes
I never thought Cincinnati was going to be a lesson that I was going to have to repeat, child. Like, my gosh. I just didn't. And seriously, because that was the same thing. Like, once I moved, I thought I was just going to move somewhere else again. I didn't ever think that it would be I don't like backtracking on nothing.
Yeah.
And maybe I just need to change my perspective. Maybe it's a big perspective shift that needs to happen.
That's true too. I'm gonna say that's a perspective shift, and sometimes sometimes you gotta go. It might not necessarily. I mean, physically it could be back, but you didn't come back the same way that you left.
Oh, absolutely not.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily.
And I think that made it even worse because I'm like, I really don't fit in.
Well, but yes, and that hopefully could be the propeller, the motivation.
Yeah.
To be like, okay, these things are what I need to do to get up out of here.
To leave.
Yeah, to get up out of here. So let me do the things. We'll sorry about that.
That's okay.
Let me do the things so I can get up through.
And I really feel I'm gonna leave all of this in this video because I feel like we ain't the only ones.
No,
we can't be.
Not at all.
Solidarity, people.
Yeah,
we in this together. He got us all. I'm telling you.
No, not at all.
Like,
not at all. But and with that, I should say not. But and with that, asking ourselves internally, like, okay, what are we gonna do different?
Yeah.
How are we going? What are we going to do different? It ain't got to be a laundry list of stuff that's overwhelming. Yeah. I don't know where to even start.
Baby steps, honestly.
Yeah, shoot.
Like, I can't stand taking the trash out. And the other day, I took a couple bags out. And then, yes, because it's that much. And I don't need your judgment. I don't need y'all judgment either. But it's a safe space, okay? But I had, I ain't going to hold you. I had, 6 bags of trash from when I was, sick and everything. Because I didn't feel like doing anything.
I'm going outside.
And my mind always thinks, oh, you got to take all 6 out at once. Why?
No.
You literally go out every day at some point. Well, most days at some point.
Yeah. Just
take one. You don't have to overwhelm yourself. And I think that is synonymous with so many things. Yeah. I don't have to have it all figured out at once. But if I make a little shift, come on, God, and preach. And make
for real.
Those, maybe not tackle all my bad habits. Maybe 3 at a time. Heck.
Or 2.
Or 1.
Or 1.
Go for the biggest one.
Prioritize. Prioritize, and then also with the habits, okay, which one is more digestible right now?
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah.
I can still make an impact, but okay. This one feels like I can tackle
it's
this.
And that's the 12 days of Nicmas for me is if I can do 12 days of videos back to back, then in 2023 I should have no issue doing 3 videos a week.
Okay.
And that was my challenge to myself. Now, is it gonna be seamless? Sure. Maybe it is. Okay, we're gonna claim it. It is. I've gotten a lot of footage and a lot of things, and
I'm gonna do you straight.
Okay.
To curl you for tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Do you have a preference on today if you wear a center or a side part?
It's gonna be just bone straight.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, bust down, bust down. Come on. You already know. Sorry, friend. You wasn't ready.
Well, because one of my mentors, she got a sew-in. She's natural. She has had extensions in over 10 years or so. Mm-hmm. And she works in Delaware. Mm-hmm. So she was like, "Oh, I'm about to get a bust down." I said,
"Oh, you didn't know what that was?"
I don't know what that is. She said, I stay young because I work with the kids.
Yes.
She said, "I'm about to get a bust down." I said, "A bust down? What is that?" Mm-hmm. Because in our generation, a bust down don't sound like it ain't that. It ain't what they saying it is now. So I was like, "I'm sorry, you about to do who?
You about to get a what?
A twat?
A what?
Yeah. Got it. Understood. So yeah, so that's our challenge. Even starting today, you can make a list. Mm-hmm. A small list doesn't have to be a big list.
Yeah.
It's okay. Well, where can I see some improvement for myself?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm about to do. Because even today when I prep these wigs, I'm not gonna be up in here all day. I'm not about to do the most. I want to be able to rest. Mm-hmm. I want to have fun with it. Tomorrow, but I'm gonna have fun.
Yeah.
That I'm also just not gonna be over in here.
No.
Because I know me.
Yeah.
I'll be trying to
overthink it.
Oh my God. Yeah. Yes. I'm not doing that.
Yeah. I want you to have fun with all of this. Don't look at it like work, but really be in your bag to show this is who you are now.
And that's another thing. Even when you say that, I'm like, I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I was like, no.
It can work already. It's gonna speak for itself.
It's gonna be okay.
You ain't got to do nothing that you ain't already doing.
I ain't finna do it. Okay. I'm about to just do a little dash and coming up out of here. Mm-hmm. I'm about to come up out of here. I'm gonna go get something to eat. Mm-hmm. Amen.
Am I gonna be on time to church?
You gonna be on time to church?
Am I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What's church? How far is the church?
Oh, I don't know. No. Maybe 15 minutes from here.
Oh, perfect.
I'll be a little late.
Right
It's
there
fine.
for praise and worship.
Cause I might stop and get something.
Well, yeah, that's
get a little
important.
vittles or
Yeah,
something.
you don't want to pass out in the name of Jesus.
No.
In the name of Jesus.
So, the camera died and we was moving and grooving so I could get to church on time. But here's my bus down. Middle pots.
So I said, Gmom is gone now for this particular family member. There's no more safety. She really just needs to be quiet because I'll let her have it. Because the woman that was protecting you has gone on to glory. There's no more safety for you. Safety for you. It's not happening. So guess what I'm gonna do? Stay away. Why? Because I know I'll clock on her. I truly don't care anymore, right? So, but the word says for me to live at peace with everyone. So, why would I go somewhere if I know I'm not gonna have peace there?
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, you pulling on my family ties and try to make me feel guilty is gonna make me sin. Because you gonna make me go in there and we ain't gonna have peace. Jesus help me. Why won't we have peace? Because some of us are tired of living with lies. Can we be real for a minute? Some of us are tired of having to go around family and we gotta keep secrets and pretend like everything's okay. We gotta sit here and act like I like you. I gotta sit here. Can we be real for a minute? Can we just be real today? I gotta sit here around an uncle I don't like. We gotta be around the nasty uncle and we keep saying everything but pedophile. We keep calling him everything but what he is and we won't acknowledge the fact that he belongs in prison. And you gotta let him in your house. I gotta be around the person who let my mama have it and act like everything's okay. You expect me to be around the people who didn't support me at all, but we family now. When I launched my business, you couldn't even share a post, but we family now. When I asked for help, you were nowhere to be found, but we family now. Y'all know me, I'll preach anything. I was watching one of my favorite movies recently, not the Christmas edition, we're gonna get to that one. The third one is the Christmas movie. I was watching the first Friday the other day. And I noticed something I never noticed, y'all. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is what it is about family. Whoever's doing slides, I'm not going to get to the last one. I'll tell you that right now. I want to spend more time with that next week. I was watching Friday, and I noticed that Craig had gotten himself into something crazy, right? But it was the first time he had got into a jail. And he went to his sister and said, me and Smokey, we owe Warren $200. Can you loan me $200? He's gonna kill me. She said no, laughed, and walked out the room. We laughed, but let's take a step further. He asked his mom for $200. She said, well, I don't feel comfortable loaning you $200 without a job, which is wisdom. We're gonna get to that another Sunday. But he's down bad and his mom has nothing to give him. His dad comes in and makes it worse and tells his friend to leave and tells him to stay in the house, but he just told him to disconnect from the one person that's closest to him, the one person who has his back, who is also a terrible friend, but still has his back. And then they get shot at and now everybody wants to run out of the house looking for Craig. But when you could have saved him, you didn't. When you could have helped me out, you didn't. You laughed when I needed you, but then when I got in trouble, you want to be concerned. Some of us know what it's like to need family, have them not do anything, but then they want to pray for you. My church already did that. I need you for something else. I talked to God on my own. I got that part covered. I needed help, but you were nowhere to be found. I needed a night away from my kids so I wouldn't lose my mind, but you were too busy to help me out. And these are the people that you want to spend your off days with. These are the people that you want to force yourself to not snap on. Do you know how much work it has taken for you to not spaz on these people the past few years? Well, some of y'all need to take a praise break right there because you didn't know God was real until you left that house without going off. Like,
Nope, nothing.
That's crazy.
Right?
No breakage.
You know, I know a nail tech to know what she's doing, so,
Yeah.
you know.
You know.
That is
You know
why.
it's serious when we're sending like clips to each other. Like,
Yes.
like that one like phone thing.
Yes, oil. Get rid of the ash. Yes. That's so pretty.
Wednesday gonna be different though.
Oh yeah, Wednesday finna hit different. You finna snap, snap. I mean, snap, snap today, but. You gonna say hi to the people? I don't think anybody on the vlog ever seen you before. Why you get nervous?
Oh my god. It's okay, sneak peek Wednesday. Sneak peek Wednesday.
Okay, Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm gonna just tease them.
I'm gonna keep this in here though.
That's
'cause
okay. Yeah.
Okay, so y'all can't see her. Y'all can't see her until Wednesday. Now don't be trying to come up in here in like a ball gown. She gonna be decked out.
Okay, oh my god, hey.
Oh my gosh,
I didn't
like.
even know you were gonna do this. I kind of like forgot. Like.
What's good, y'all? So I'm home. Well, I'm at my place. I'm not home. But I am tired. I need to start packing my bag for the shoot in the morning. I would show y'all, but I just like... I keep wanting to like do things because I have so much to do. But... yeah. I don't think I got it today. So... I mean, it's like 11 o'clock at night now. And yeah, it's literally 11 on the dot. So I'm going to probably need to go to bed soon. So I'm going to just try to pack my bag real quick and then go to bed. So I will see y'all tomorrow at the photo shoot. I'm tired. We'll discuss that another time. Okay, good night, y'all.